Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we will take a closer look at ship and boat fires, tragic incidents that also serve as powerful reminders of the importance of maritime safety. Let's explore the details of these events together. One person remains missing following an explosion on a Japanese oil tanker off the coast of Himeji. The explosion occurred on May 29 aboard the oil tanker SHOKO Maru near the port of Himeji, triggering a massive fire and leaving the captain missing. 4 other crew members suffered serious injuries and were transported to the hospital. The fire aboard the cargo ship MV Express Pearl off the coast of Sri Lanka in May 2021 caused a severe environmental disaster. The vessel was carrying hazardous cargo, including chemicals, plastics, and microplastic pellets. The fire caused these materials to leak into the ocean, resulting in major damage to the marine ecosystem. Scientists expressed concern that the microplastic particles could cause even greater long-term harm than the chemicals themselves. These microplastics can accumulate throughout the food chain and potentially threaten human health. International organizations and neighboring countries assisted Sri Lanka in the environmental recovery and cleanup efforts. A shocking shark attack occurred after a man fell from a sinking boat. The man was traveling at sea when an unexpected incident caused his vessel to begin sinking. On February 17, 2024, Algoma Central Corporation, a Canadian shipping company, launched a new bulk carrier named M/B Algoma Endeavour. This gigantic vessel measures 225 meters in length and has a carrying capacity of approximately 63,000 DWT, promising to become an important asset within the Algoma Central Fleet. The Sri Lankan Navy deployed 2 fast attack craft to help extinguish a fire aboard the container ship MSC. Daniela located 10 nautical miles off the coast of Colombo. In addition, an Indian Coast Guard vessel also joined the emergency response operation. This was the second fire to occur within a single week on container ships off the coast of Colombo, highlighting the constant dangers faced by cargo vessels at sea. Thanks to the rapid coordination between the naval forces of the 2 countries, the fire was brought under control without causing major damage. On the afternoon of Friday, March 12, 2021, a fire broke out aboard the cruise ship MSC Lirica while it was docked at the port of Corfu, Greece. Thick black smoke and intense flames could be seen rising from a great distance. Firefighting crews quickly arrived at the scene to bring the blaze under control. Fortunately, there were no passengers on board at the time of the fire. The cause of the incident is still under investigation. MSC Lirica is one of the world's major cruise ships with the capacity to accommodate more than 2,000 passengers and 750 crew members. A ferry operated by the GNV company from Genoa named Excellent collided with a crane at the port of Barcelona. The collision caused a fire to break out on the ferry and also damaged the crane. Fortunately, no casualties were reported in the accident. However, the incident significantly affected operations at the port of Barcelona. This vessel became widely known in the year 2010 after colliding with a Japanese patrol ship near the Senkaku, also known as Diaoyu Islands. The collision sparked international controversy and led to the captain of the Minjin 5179 being detained for 10 days. The incident involving the Minjin 5179 and the Japanese patrol vessel was part of the long-standing territorial dispute between the 2 countries over the Senkaku or Diaoyu Islands. This dispute has caused significant tension in bilateral relations and remains unresolved to this day. A massive fire broke out aboard a yacht on June 22, 2022. The 70-foot yacht named Too Elusive was completely destroyed by the flames. A family consisting of Jared, Tubbs, Diane, and Kit Watson had been living on the yacht before the fire occurred. 3 British tourists were reported missing after a fire broke out aboard a tourist boat carrying 27 people on the Red Sea off the coast of Egypt. The fire erupted while the vessel was traveling from the port of Hurghada toward the Giftun Island area. Rescue teams managed to find 12 survivors and safely bring them back to shore. On March 10, 2019, the vessel Grande America caught fire while traveling from Hamburg to Casablanca. The blaze eventually caused the ship to sink in the Bay of Biscay on March 12, 2019. The fire severely damaged Grande America beyond recovery. The vessel sank to a depth of approximately 4,600 meters in the Bay of Biscay. Grande America went down at coordinates 46 degrees 0 minutes 0 seconds north, 4 degrees 30 minutes 0 seconds west, approximately 330 kilometers west of the French coastline. The Sri Lankan Navy deployed 2 fast attack craft to help extinguish a fire aboard the container ship MSC Daniela, located 10 nautical miles off the coast of Colombo. In addition, an Indian Coast Guard vessel also joined the emergency response operation. This was the second fire to occur within a single week on container ships off the coast of Colombo, highlighting the constant dangers faced by cargo vessels at sea. A massive fire that broke out aboard the oil tanker New Diamond off the coast of Sri Lanka was finally brought under control after many days of firefighting efforts. The New Diamond, sailing under the flag of Panama, was carrying approximately 270,000 tons of crude oil. A terrifying explosion occurred aboard an oil tanker off the coast of Lama Island in Hong Kong. The tanker was anchored in the area when a massive explosion suddenly erupted, causing the vessel to burst into intense flames. The fire spread rapidly, engulfing the entire ship. You are witnessing a horrifying disaster. The Lakonia disaster was a fire that broke out aboard the Greek passenger ship Lakonia on December 22, 1963, resulting in the deaths of 128 people. The fire reportedly began from a carelessly discarded cigarette in the children's smoking room, before spreading rapidly to other areas of the ship. Seven people lost their lives, and 127 were rescued after a fire engulfed a passenger ferry in the Philippines. The Philippine Coast Guard carried out extensive search operations for those reported missing after the disaster. The cause of the fire has not yet been determined. The passenger ferry, constructed from fiberglass, had a capacity of 186 people. Thank you for watching the entire video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to support us in continuing to bring you useful and meaningful content. See you again in the next videos.